Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the regular City Commission meeting of May 13th, 2024. In the absence of the mayor, we'll stand and do the Pledge of Allegiance, and then we'll have a roll call. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Benson.
Here.
Brunick.
Here.
Hunoff.
Here.
Johnson.
Present.
Minor. Here. Schramm.
Here.
Villanueva.
Present.
Weber.
Here.
Mayor Mosier. City Manager Leon.
Here.
City Attorney Denharder.
Here.
Mayor Mosier will be joining us soon. She has an event for her daughter, so we certainly understand that. But in the absence of the Honorable Mayor, we do need a Mayor Pro Tem to run the meeting. So if someone would like to make a motion for Mayor Pro Tem.
I would make a motion for Commissioner Johnson and that we would cast a unanimous ballot.
So motion by Weber for a unanimous ballot for Johnson to serve as Mayor Pro Tem.
Second.
Second from Minor. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Okay. We had one aye from the audience as well. Mayor Pro Tem Johnson.
Thank you. All right, you have before you the minutes of the special meeting of April 12th, 2024, the work session meeting of April 22nd, 2024, and the regular meeting of April 22nd, 2024. What is your pleasure?
Move to approve. Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any commission discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. And is anyone opposed? Okay. You have before you the schedule of bills. What is your pleasure?
Move to pay the bills.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any commission discussion about the bills? Would anyone in the audience like to address the commission about the bills? Roll call.
Minor.
Aye.
Schramm.
Aye.
Villanueva.
Aye.
Weber.
Aye.
Benson.
Aye.
Brunick.
Aye.
Hunoff.
Aye.
Mayor Pro Tem Johnson.
Aye. Motion passes. Now we are going to do a proclamation for National Police Week, and we have a bunch of our fine officers in the back of the room to help us observe this. So whereas in 1962, President John F. Kennedy proclaimed May 15th as National Peace Officers Memorial Day, in the calendar week in which May 15th falls, National Police Week, to pay to pay special recognition to those law enforcement officers who have lost their lives in the line of duty for the safety and protection of others. And whereas police officers throughout the city of Yankton work diligently to safeguard the city of Yankton by enforcing laws and keeping our schools, neighborhoods, and families safe, and building community relationships. And whereas our police officers continue to report for duty in the midst of uncertainty, fully aware of the risks that they may have to take to safeguard the public. And whereas we commemorate law enforcement officers, both past and present, who have rendered a dedication to service to the Yankton community. And whereas we reflect on the bravery of our men and women of the Yankton Police Department and express our gratitude for the selfless dedication to upholding the freedoms provided by our Constitution and protecting the lives and property of the citizens of our community. Now, therefore, Stephanie Mosier, Mayor of Yankton, does hereby proclaim May 12th through 18th as National Police Week in the city of Yankton.
I'd like to thank the commission, and I just want to introduce everybody here. This is Sergeant Sam Bruning, and to her right is George Height. To his right is Officer Marcus Urban. To his right is Adam Goodwillie. And to the right of that is Austin Reining, who is also a volunteer firefighter.
Didn't you say Officer Green was going to have a 20-minute speech?
It's great that all these officers could join us this evening, and we hope that you join us as well on Wednesday, May 15th, to celebrate Peace Officers Memorial Day in honor of those law enforcement officers who, through their courageous deeds, have made the ultimate sacrifice in service to their community or have become disabled in the performance of duty. And let us recognize and pay respect to the survivors of our fallen heroes. So again, one more round of applause, even though they've left. And now I will turn it over to the city manager for her report.
Thank you, Honorable Mayor Pro Tem Johnson, members of the commission, and the public. A few things for you all to know today. First of all, under your consent calendar, the work session for May 28th, 2024, that's Tuesday, not Monday. Monday's our holiday, so you'll have your work session on Tuesday and regular meeting following at 7 o'clock. The topic for the work session will be the bed, board, and booze area of the budget, so we'll be talking about the triple B as well as the other outside agency items that we talk about with the budget, so kicking off our budget work sessions then. Also, staff has a few budget questions for you to discuss, and we'll have some recommendations for you that will help us formulate our plan as we go into 2025. So that's under your consent calendar. Also, under old business, there have been some changes to the 2024 assessment roll. We had some people that have paid today, so they'll be removed for the assessment roll, and Mayor Pro Tem Johnson is aware of those. He'll let you know what those are when we get to that section. Want to talk to you about a special meeting that's been called for next Monday, 5/20 at noon here in these chambers. I do not believe we will go over an hour. Mayor Mosier called the special meeting for two reasons. One, we had a special events alcohol license come in late Friday afternoon that requires setting a public hearing as well as holding a public hearing, and we only have one meeting, so the decision was made to see what we needed to do. We talked about it with the applicant. So we agreed to do a special meeting. And then today we had someone who would like to transfer their liquor license to a prospective owner. So that also requires that we set a hearing and hold a public hearing, and they are working on a sale, and so they are time sensitive. So it'll be two items under consent. We do need 5 commissioners there, so if you don't believe you can get there for a short meeting, please let me know as soon as possible. But we believe we'll have you in and out of here in not too much time on next Monday, noon, right here, May 20th. Also want to talk to you a little bit about Marn Creek. When some of the plantings were done, we were in the height of summer last year and it was really hot. A lot of the plantings did not make it. So we have some warranty work that needs to be done, so people will see a contractor replanting a lot of the vegetation along Marn Creek. So that's going to be forthcoming. Also, this is very exciting for me. There is black rolls of liner by the pond. We think that's what they are, and we're told that tomorrow there will be installation occurring. So let's hope now that we can make our end of May goal to have the liner in the pond at Westside Park as well as the water in the pond and stay in the pond at Westside Park. So we'll keep you and the public updated about that. Public Works informs us that it is budgeted, but we'll be buying quite a few new of the black solid waste roll carts. We've added a lot of homes, and we're running low on our supply. So you'll see on the schedule of bills coming up a large number there that's from capital, and that's roll carts, about $35,000 worth of roll carts. Want to mention a couple other employees. I know we're honoring police this week, but I also want to mention someone who's been with our police department, helping them out for a long time, Marietta Sprackle. She's been the records clerk for, close to 30 years, maybe over 30 years. 38 years, so that's a long time. And she is retiring. Her last day is Friday, so if you see Marietta, thank her for her years of service. Al Peterson at the water plant is going to now become a full-time fisherman. So his last day and is also on Friday. So we'll say goodbye to Al and good luck to him. And then Bob Reichen, who has taken care of our signals, as well as helped out at the airport and been part of our Public Works Department for decades as well, will be leaving. So lots of years of experience and knowledge, but we wish them well, and we appreciate all that they've done for our community. We have somebody else leaving us here, or saying see you later or see you on a committee. Wanted to thank, on behalf of the staff, Commissioner Johnson, thank you for all your service and all your friendship. I know the staff has really been appreciative of you supporting them, and not just here when you're making your votes and acting as your role commissioner, but also on a personal level. And so we'll miss you very much, and look forward to seeing you on lots of committees and all these things. And you can now say yes to that you couldn't say yes to before. So we'd like to thank you for your service. I believe, unless the commission has questions of me, that's all I have to report this evening.
Any questions for the city manager? All right, then we will move on to public appearances. And this is a time when members of the audience can address the commission about items not on tonight's agenda. So if you have something you'd like to bring to our attention, please come up to the podium. If you could provide us with your name. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is John Keys. I have some businesses here in town, of which a few are on Broadway. One of them is Wildwater Car Wash. Another one would be over at Eco Wash. And I own some other buildings and some homes on Broadway. So I find myself on Broadway going from one location to another quite often. Or I'm out at the car wash and I'm trying to help a customer. Usually when I'm helping a customer, they're struggling a little bit because people just drive up, put their money in and go. So when I'm having to help them, there's a little bit of confusion going on. When we have trucks that come in and use their air brakes as they're approaching 23rd Street, you can't hear anything. They don't seem to understand that there's a speed limit on that street and that we all have to get along there. They want to get through as fast as they can, and they want to stop as quick as they can so they can go as fast and get through town. Now, if you're living on the other side of town, which some of my properties are, and you're coming off the bridge, you might notice that people are going more than the speed limit there too. And so there's another stoplight up there where First National Bank is. So they come screaming across the bridge because, oh, well, you know, it's free, the open air and everything. They start feeling real good about driving in, and then they hit the speed limit. That doesn't matter to them because they don't have to stop until they get over to 4th Street. So we get all this noise of braking on both ends of town. It's not fair to the residents. It's not fair to the business owners or the businesses that they run because it's too noisy. Now, I understand, I talked to the Department of Transportation, Gary, I think is the superintendent over there, and he said that they'll put up signs, but he thought that there were signs. So we've checked, yeah, there's signs, and they're small, because we don't want to offend anybody. We don't want to really shout at them, slow down. You know, we just want to put the sign up, say, well, our obligation's done. It's not working. We need bigger signs. We need to have some police that can hide out, if you will, and catch some of these people. They can park on any of my properties. I know O'Reilly's is a wonderful place to catch them because that's where I get all my noise. And I know over there near the Discovery Bridge, if we had an officer over there and we had another one that could pick that offender up, we could start slowing them down and keeping things under control noise-wise. I'm worried that somebody, could be some old guy like me, or some child is going to be out on Broadway, and some clown's going to come too fast across that bridge or into town, and we're going to lose a citizen. I ask you to consider this, talk amongst yourselves, and help us who have to put up with all the noise and traffic on Broadway. Thank you. Any questions?
Thank you, John. I'll just mention that this is something that has come to our attention recently, and I know it's something that the police department and the city manager's office are working on.
Pauline Ackland. I would just like to thank you for bringing that up because I live at Fox Run, and at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, every night, we hear the Jake brakes going on Highway 50. So I appreciate you bringing that up.
Thank you, Pauline.
Hi, my name is Colin Neubauer Keys. I am one of the first houses, or last houses if you're leaving Yankton. And I've been sleeping on my couch sometimes when the trucks or the motorcycles or the teenagers with the Hondas come in, and just woken right up out of a dead sleep, feeling like a truck is coming through the wall of my home. So I would appreciate if some enforcement or maybe moving the speed limit sign to the middle of the bridge or something, a big sign that says no engine braking, something was done. So thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else in the audience want to address the commission about something not on tonight's agenda? Okay. We'll move on to the consent items. Number 1 is setting a date of May 28th, 2024 at 6 p.m. in this room for the next work session for the Yankton City Commission. Number 2 is establishing May 28th, 2024 as the date for the public hearing for a special on-sale malt beverage retailer's license and special on-sale wine retailer's license for June 29th, 2024 from the Center at 900 Whiting Drive. Number 3 is establishing May 28th, 2024 as the date for the public hearing for a special on-sale malt beverage retailer's license and special on-sale wine retailer's license for the following dates: July 4th, 2024 and July 5th, 2024, and this would be from Ben's Brew Station at 719 Walnut Street for Music of the Meridian, which takes place in Riverside Park. And number 4 is establishing May 28, 2024 as the date for the public hearing for a special on-sale malt beverage retailer's license and special on-sale wine retailer's license for the following dates: July 11th, July 18th, July 25th, and August 1st, and August 8th. So the 1st and the 8th of August, 2024 from Ben's Brew Station. Again, that's at 719 Walnut Street for the event, which is Music at the Meridian, and that event location will be the parking lot and green space on the west side of the Meridian Bridge in the enclosed area of Levy Street. What is your pleasure?
Move the consent agenda.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any commission discussion on any of these items? Would anyone in the audience like to address the commission about any of these items? All right, all those in favor say aye. Aye. And is anyone opposed? Motion passes. On to old business. Number 1 is consideration of memorandum 24-106 regarding the applications for renewal of 2024 through 25 malt beverage and South Dakota farm wine licenses. What is your pleasure?
Move to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any commission discussion on this item? Would anyone in the audience like to address the commission on this item? Roll call.
Schramm.
Aye.
Villanueva.
Aye.
Weber.
Aye.
Benson.
Aye.
Brunick.
Aye.
Hanoff.
Aye.
Minor.
Aye.
Mayor Pro Tem Johnson.
Aye. Motion passes. Number 2 under old business is consideration of memorandum 24-107 regarding the application of a special on-sale malt beverage retailer's license and a special on-sale wine retailer's license for May 18th, 2024 from the center at 900 Whiting Drive. And this event will also take place at the center. What is your pleasure?
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any commission discussion on this item? Would anyone in the audience like to address the commission on this item? Roll call.
Villanueva.
Aye.
Weber.
Aye.
Benson.
Aye.
Brunick.
Aye.
Hanoff.
Aye.
Minor.
Aye.
Schramm.
Aye.
Mayor Pro Tem Johnson.
Aye. Motion passes. Number 3 under old business is consideration of memorandum 24-108 regarding the application for a special on-sale malt beverage retailer's license and a special on-sale wine retailer's license for July 19th, 2024 from the center at 900 Whiting Drive, and this event will also take place at the center. What is your pleasure?
Move to approve. Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any commission discussion on this item? Would anyone in the audience like to address the commission on this item? Roll call.
Weber.
Aye.
Benson.
Aye.
Brunick.
Aye.
Hanoff.
Aye.
Minor.
Aye.
Schramm.
Aye.
Villanueva.
Aye.
Mayor Pro Tem Johnson.
Aye. Motion passes. And number 4 under old business is consideration of memorandum 24-92, recommending the approval of resolution 24-23, approving the attached 2024 nuisance abatement roll. And please note that there have been some changes since the packet was released to the public last week. So we've had some payments occur, and those are for 816 East 8th Street, 701 Lynn Street, and 1000 Pearl Street. So those have been removed from the list. Do I have that correct, Lisa? Okay. So with those changes, what is your pleasure?
Move to approve. Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any commission discussion on this item? Would anyone in the audience like to address the commission on this item? Roll call.
Benson.
Aye.
Brunick.
Aye.
Hanoff.
Aye.
Minor.
Aye.
Schramm.
Aye.
Villanueva.
Aye.
Weber.
Aye.
Mayor Pro Tem Johnson.
Aye. Motion passes. And that concludes our old business. And we're on to other business, and I'm going to indulge myself a little bit before we adjourn and reorganize. Commissioners know that I never pass up an opportunity to give a speech, so I'm not going to disappoint you tonight. So that went fast. For the last 20 years, I've been coming to city commission meetings. For the first 11 years, I sat in the back of the room at the media table covering the city commission for the Press and Dakotan. Then I moved to the front of the room in 2015 when I was elected to join the city commission. Well, I can say there were individual nights when meetings felt like they would never end, and even a few times when I wondered if, when things got really weird and I wondered if we had been transported to another dimension. It really is striking how quickly those last 20 years have gone when reflecting back on them. I can honestly say the reason those years went so fast is because I was having fun. I was having fun learning about how the world works and about how you maintain and grow a wonderful city like Yankton. I was having fun working alongside city staff and city commissioners. And I was definitely having fun celebrating our achievements with the public. Achievements like, number 1, a water treatment plant that has the capacity to allow us in the near future to not only support the needs of Yankton, but to also partner with entities in Nebraska to become a regional water supplier should our neighbors decide to go that route. We created a resource for clean water that will allow our community to grow for decades. That's City Government 101, yes, but it's also having vision. Number 2, the rebuilding of Walnut Street and other parts of the Meridian District that incorporated tons of feedback we had received from the public regarding what they wanted to see in the downtown. What a beautiful streetscape that pays homage to our past while also creating an attractive environment for community events. The heart of Yankton is alive and well. And holy cow, ladies and gentlemen, we built an amazing aquatic center that many of us questioned could ever happen. The hard work put into that successful effort changed the outlook of this community and helped us believe again that we could do big things. These things and more, I think, deserve some retrospective applause, if you'd be so kind as to join me. Yes, there were also some not so fun times along the way. Without adversity, we don't grow and learn and appreciate the good times. I had so many good times with all of you, and they are what I will hold in my heart and celebrate for years to come. Thank you for riding the roller coaster with me. Thank you, too, for making sure I safely disembarked. While I'm getting off the ride, I don't have plans to go far. I'll still be a part of Yankton, cheering this community on, along with all of you. The work of a city that aspires to provide exemplary experiences, services, and spaces that create opportunities for everyone to learn, engage, and thrive never ends. I hope the City Commission and city staff continue to hold that mission close and use it as your guiding light. I'm counting on you, and I have great faith in you. And I'm looking forward to the many great achievements ahead if you continue to work together, setting aside distractions and ego to focus on what is best for Yankton. May our best days be ahead. Cheers. And with that, I would ask for a motion to adjourn sine die.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor, say aye. Aye. Is anyone opposed? I will turn it over to the city manager.
Thank you, former Commissioner Johnson, for all. All right, we are adjourned, and in the absence of a mayor again, I would like to call the meeting of the newly elected City Commission of Monday, May 13th, 2024 to order. We need to have our newly elected commissioners, Bridget Benson, Mike Villanueva, and David Sarda, to join Ross to administer the oath. So if you'll come up front, and Ross will administer the oath. And
I'd have you guys stand in front of the dais here and pose, because the media will be taking your picture, hopefully over my shoulder, while we do this. So come down front if you would. All right, so I'd ask each of you to raise your right hand for me and repeat after me. I state your name. Having been duly elected to the office of Commissioner of the City of Yankton, South Dakota, do hereby swear that I will support the Constitution of the State of South Dakota, and faithfully discharge the duties of my office as City Commissioner. It's my privilege as City Attorney to welcome you all back to the Commission, all three of you.
okay, all you commissioners just take a seat, any seat for the time being. Finance Officer Yardley, may we have another roll call?
Benson. Here. Brunick.
Here.
Sarda.
Here.
Hanoff.
Here.
Minor.
Here.
Mosier. Schramm.
Here.
Villanueva.
Here.
Weber.
Here.
I'm sorry, City Manager Leone.
Thank you. Here.
City Attorney Denherter.
Here.
All right. Before I ask you to select your mayor for the 2024-2025 term, I do believe Commissioner Mosier will be joining us shortly, but I just want to publicly thank her for serving, I believe, 3 terms as mayor during some sometimes tough years, and she did a good job for us. So perhaps after the meeting, thank her for her service as mayor as well. So I'm going to have you select your mayor. I'll ask for a motion and seconds as well, and then we'll go ahead and vote. But please take your name tag with you if you're going to move around. Whomever's elected mayor will sit next to Ross and I here, and then you all can move around freely. We won't remove one of the chairs, so everyone will have a chair when the music stops. Okay? So, if I may have a motion for the commissioner to serve as mayor for 2024-2025.
I would move to nominate Mason Schramm and ask that we cast a unanimous ballot.
Second.
A motion from Weber to cast a unanimous ballot for Commissioner Schramm to serve as mayor, and a second by Commissioner Hunhoff. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Okay, congratulations, Mayor Schramm. If you all move around here where you'd like to go, I'm going to move Stephanie's nameplate wherever you leave a spot. So give us 1 second to reorganize, and let's give Mayor Schramm a round of applause. We have a very high-tech way of signifying who is the mayor. We just stick that on there.
Thank you.
Okay, Mayor Schramm, if you would please take us to item number 4.
I would like to just also say thank you to all for the vote. And fortunately, I was able to watch for the last 5 years, both Nathan and Steph do a great job as mayor. So I'd just like to hopefully learn a little bit from them and not screw it up. So anyway, thank you all. And with that, we're going to move to item 4, which is the oath of office to Daniel Prendable as the Deputy Fire Chief. So you want Daniel to go?
Yep, so Daniel, if you'll come forward here to the front, and Ross will
Ross will do it.
administer your oath.
Front, like here, front, like there.
We'll do it like we did before.
Looks like you have the proper help, so you guys will get it figured out.
We'll let you pose with your family when you're done. How's that? Is media still here? Okay, so Daniel, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Daniel Prendable, do solemnly swear to faithfully, honestly, and impartially perform my duties as Deputy Fire Chief for the City of Yankton to the best of my ability to serve the Yankton Volunteer Fire Department with respect and dignity, to honor the vision, mission, and values of the City of Yankton, to serve the citizens of the City of Yankton with compassion, courage, and integrity, and to uphold the laws and constitutions of the United States of America, the state of South Dakota, and the charter of the City of Yankton. So help me God. Congratulations. You guys want a good picture? We got a cool seal right down in front. Don't you media guys carry an awesome camera? All right.
Daniel, if you'd like to say anything, you certainly can, or if you guys have to get off to fire practice.
We have to get off, but it's fun. Sends an invitation. Got a few things to say.
Oh, my goodness.
Have you met the fire chief, Tim? Got a few things to say.
Can't
as
be
well.
longer than what he has to say.
No, I'll be brief, of course. I do just have a few thank yous. The first thank you, I would say, would be to my family who's not here. I'm not originally from Yankton. They're back in West Virginia currently, and they are not here, but I would like to give a thank you to them as well. And then most importantly would be the thank you to the family that is here, which is in all of our glory here, my wife Angie and our 2 kids. And then just a special shout out to my wife Angie, who we like to say is the lighthouse of the family. She's a sense of stability and safety to kind of guide us when things are choppy, like right now, as you can see. Yep. Enjoy bedtime. A couple more thank yous. I would like to say thank you to our city manager and Chief Linke, both to your confidence in me in this position and your patience with me as I become comfortable in this position. I lastly would like to give a thank you to the members of the Yankton Volunteer Fire Department, the volunteers of the fire department. I have been lucky and blessed enough to be a volunteer. In May would be my 10-year service anniversary. And to illustrate that, I would like to point out that we have another volunteer, who is Brian Frick, who has served as a volunteer for 40 years as a member of the Yankton Volunteer Fire Department. So I use that to illustrate the amount of service and dedication that we are lucky enough to have here in Yankton with a volunteer fire department. And then just a brief message to our volunteers is that we are constantly reminded that this is not a got-to job. This is a get-to job. We get to be members of the volunteer fire department. We get to be the deputy chief of the volunteer fire department, and that is something I'm going to keep in mind today and tomorrow and the day after that. The public's trust in this institution has been hard-earned, both here in Yankton and throughout America, and I think we always keep that in mind, which is important in this institution. I was proud to be a volunteer member of the department and to tell folks that I was a volunteer member, and I'll be even more proud to say that I'm now an officer in the Yankton Volunteer Fire Department. So thank you to everyone I mentioned, and especially to our volunteers, and thank you to the commission, to the city manager.
Thank you, Daniel. Before we continue on with the meeting, I think we're working some other bedtime, so if the mayor and the first lady would like to take a picture for the media as well, then we can. Dad said yes, Dad Mayor, so he said yes. So if we could just quick go there, and that gives the chance for the fire department to get more comfortable or skedaddle. I was talking about my bedtime mostly.
Right,
But
right.
your meeting there.
All right, so we will move on to new business item number 2, which is the consideration of memorandum 24-102, recommending the city commission's authorization of additional $10,000 to be allocated to the Emerald Ash Borer.
Excuse me, Mayor, we need to do some
I'm
appointments.
sorry,
And
I
I-
am already skipping
Yep,
number 1.
that's-
I told you I was gonna screw it
I
up.
like your style, but, and I believe
you.
we'll have a public comment also on item 1.
Yes, okay, I thank you for catching that. We will go back to number 1. We have some appointments for the Yankton County EMS Committee, which is memorandum number 24-112. Are there commissioners interested in serving on this committee? Got one.
I would volunteer to be on the committee, Mayor.
I heard
Yep,
Villanueva.
I see Jerry Weber and
Jerry.
Villanueva. Okay. Any other interests from the, or we can give it to Steph, and she's not here.
You can do that.
Anyone?
You need 3.
We need 3, yes.
Do we know what the meeting schedule is?
No. In fact, I don't think it will be I don't know, but I don't think it will be a long-term commitment. My understanding is the county would like city representatives and county representatives to initially conduct a meeting with the consultant that was hired to talk about next steps. So I don't know if this will be a long-standing committee or if it will be a couple of meetings, but I don't have any dates or times.
I don't like volunteering staff in absence.
I'm sure she'll appreciate that, too. Okay, so we have Commissioners Weber, Villanueva, and Brunick. Thank you for volunteering, everyone.
I would like those,
Oh, we have to have a motion.
yes, approved
Okay.
by the city commission, and I do believe you have a comment.
Yep. So I would like to ask for a motion on that item.
Move to approve 3
Second.
volunteers.
Okay, so we have a motion and a second to approve Commissioners Weber, Villanueva, and Brunick as the EMS committee. Is there any commission discussion on the item? Anyone from the public that would like to speak? Thank you, Pauline.
Pauline Ackland again. Mason knows what I'm going to bring up. So I just wanted to bring to your attention, those that are on this committee and to the rest of the commission, one of the things that was brought up with the with this, the study that would, thank you, the study that was done is the billing. Now, my husband was, privileged to take a ambulance ride last August, right after, or right before Riverboat Days. And they failed to do the billing in the appropriate time, and we got a letter 2 weeks ago that said that it was denied, the payment was denied to the EMS. And it was in the amount of $1,600, $1,000, and the total was $2,656 that they missed out on from Medicare because of the untimely billing. So I want you to be aware of that when you go into these meetings about the study, because that needs to be brought to their attention. How many other Medicare billings did not get done? And in the paper, they complained about, well, Medicare only pays so much. Hey, they're paying as long as it's billed at the right time. So I haven't had a chance to address the county, which I will, but we just got this 2 weeks ago, and then that article came out, and it's like, I needed to address it with you. So I just want you to be aware of that. If you'd like a copy of this, contact me, and I will get you a copy of it. But that's $2,600, and how many, and I believe they said in the paper that, 60, 70% of their ambulance rides are Medicare patients, their calls. So how much isn't getting billed? And that needs to be addressed before you do anything else and merging city and county. That's just my thoughts. So thank you.
Thank you, Pauline.
I did have a question of Pauline, if she doesn't mind. Sorry, Pauline. So you're saying thanks for bringing that to our attention. How long from the time that you said that ride right before Riverboat Days, and when were they billed exactly? Does it say?
It doesn't say.
Okay. But it was just after the allotted amount of time?
The note says, service filed after the time limit. All claims must be received within the allotted time after the service was performed.
Okay.
And it doesn't give, I suppose I could go into Medicare and see what that billing time frame is, or contact them. I can do that.
Okay.
I bill Medicare for my office, and we have, I believe it's 180 days to get a billing submitted to Medicare.
And
Okay,
like
thank
I
you.
said, we got this 2 weeks ago and this came from Wellmart, which is our supplemental insurance for my husband. But his ambulance ride was before Riverboat Days last year. That's unacceptable.
Yeah. Thanks, Pauline.
Any other discussion from the commission? Okay. Seeing none, we have a motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Brunick,
Aye.
Sarda,
Aye.
Hanoff,
Aye.
Minor,
Aye.
Villanueva,
Aye.
Weber,
Aye.
Benson,
Aye.
Mayor Schramm.
Aye. Motion carries. It's going to take me a second, Ben. I always look to my right when I was sitting over there, but now I was like, where? It's over there. Okay. Moving on to the one I started a little bit ago, number 2, under new business, the Emerald Ash Borer Program. Consideration of Memorandum 24-102, recommending the City Commission's authorization of an additional $10,000 be allocated to the Emerald Ash Borer line item in the 2024 budget. What is the pleasure of the commission?
So moved. Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion among the commission? Seeing none, anyone from the public who'd like to speak on this item? See no movement. Roll call.
Sarda,
Aye.
Hanoff,
Aye.
Minor,
Aye.
Villanueva,
Aye.
Weber,
Aye.
Benson,
Aye.
Brunick,
Aye.
Mayor Schramm.
Aye, motion carries. Item 3, Chopper Johnson Foundation Brick Pavers Fund Request. The consideration of Memorandum 24-103, recommending the approval by City Commission to share the cost of the installation of the brick pavers at Riverside Park, utilizing BBB funds not to exceed a total of $5,000. What is the pleasure of the commission?
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion on behalf of this commission? Okay, seeing no mics come on. Anyone from the public that would like to speak? Okay, roll call.
Hanoff. Minor.
Aye.
Villanueva.
Abstain affiliation.
Weber.
Aye.
Benson.
Aye.
Brunick.
Aye.
Sarda.
Aye.
Mayor Schram.
Aye, motion carries. Number 4, consideration of memorandum number 24-104, requesting the city manager to order electrical work for Market the Meridian utilizing Triple B funding. What is the pleasure of the commission?
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
My only question was how, if approved, is this something that would be done very quickly? I assume that it is.
We do have a quote, Commissioner Minor, and that was, the quotes are good for 30 days, so we'd order the work right away. They've already started with our market, so hopefully we can get it up and going so they can have they're looking for additional power for food trucks and things like that.
Great question. Any other commission discussion? Okay, seeing none, anyone from the public? Okay. Roll call.
Minor.
Aye.
Villanueva.
Aye.
Weber.
Aye.
Benson.
Aye.
Brunick.
Aye.
Sarda.
Aye.
Hanoff.
Aye.
Mayor Schram.
Aye, motion carries. Number 5, consideration of memorandum 24-105, requesting approval of a sidewalk cafe permit at 301 East 3rd Street, doing business as the Boathouse. What is the pleasure of the commission?
Move to approve.
Second.
A motion and a second. Any discussion? And I believe reviewing this, the application was the same as previous years. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. Anyone from the public? Okay. Roll call.
Villanueva.
Aye.
Weber.
Aye.
Benson.
Aye.
Brunick.
Aye.
Sarda.
Aye.
Hanoff.
Aye.
Minor.
Aye.
Mayor Schram.
Aye, motion carries. Number 6 is consideration of memorandum 24-109, recommending the approval of resolution 24-25, authorizing the purchase of a Trimble total station and data collector from Frontier Precision Inc. in the amount of $34,828.30. What is the pleasure of the commission?
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion and second. Any discussion from the commission? Okay, anyone from the public? I think you got off easy on this one. All right, roll call, please.
Weber.
Aye.
Benson.
Aye.
Brunick.
Aye.
Sarda.
Aye.
Hanoff.
Aye.
Minor.
Aye.
Villanueva.
Aye.
Mayor Schram.
Aye, motion carries. Moving on to number 7 is we'll give Steph a second. Hopefully it was a good awards banquet for Yankton High School.
It was a lovely event that they held.
Awesome.
Thank you for your indulgence in
Yep,
allowing me to be
absolutely.
late.
We are on number 7 under new business. Consideration of memorandum number 24-110, recommending the approval of a change order. Number 2, acceptance of the completed construction for 3rd Street and Green Street. And authorizing the finance officer to issue a manual check to Masonry Components, Inc. for the amount of $14,574.52. What is the pleasure of the commission?
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Okay. Anyone from the public? Seeing no movement, what is, roll call, excuse me.
Benson.
Aye.
Brunick.
Aye.
Sarda.
Aye.
Hanoff.
Aye.
Minor.
Aye.
Mosier.
Aye.
Villanueva.
Aye.
Weber.
Aye.
Mayor Schram.
Aye, motion carries. Number 8, consideration of memorandum 24-111, recommending the authorization of the city manager to sign the reference FAA project closeout report for FAA grant, AIP, and BIL AIG. I'm not going to read the long numbers, but FAA grants. What is the pleasure of the commission?
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Anyone from the public would like to speak? Seeing no movement, roll call.
Brunick.
Aye.
Sarda.
Aye.
Hanoff.
Aye.
Minor.
Aye.
Mosier.
Aye.
Villanueva.
Aye.
Weber.
Aye.
Benson.
Aye.
Mayor Schram.
Aye, motion carries. Number 9 is a consideration of memorandum 24-83 and asking for an introduction of that for the first reading of an ordinance amending the amusement licensing.
Introduced.
And I also need a motion to set the second reading for next meeting, for next regular meeting. Thank you. We have a special meeting coming up, so next regular meeting.
So moved.
A motion,
Second.
a second on that. Any discussion among the commission? Anyone from the public? Seeing no movement, roll call.
Sarda?
Aye.
Hanoff?
Aye.
Minor?
Aye.
Mosier?
Aye.
Villanueva?
Aye.
Weber?
Aye.
Benson?
Aye.
Brunick?
Aye.
Mayor Schramm?
Aye, motion carries. Number 10, our new business, looking for an introduction of the ordinance amending Chapter 3 on alcoholic beverages.
Introduced.
Also would like a motion to set this second reading at the next regular commission meeting.
And so moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion among the commission? Seeing none, anyone from the public? Okay. Roll call.
Hanoff? Minor?
Aye.
Mosier?
Aye.
Villanueva?
Aye.
Weber?
Aye.
Benson?
Aye.
Brunick?
Aye.
Sarda?
Aye.
Mayor Schramm?
Aye, motion carries. That concludes our new business portion of the agenda. Moving to the other business. There's no scheduled other business, anything
Can I
from-
just ask for point of privilege quick?
Absolutely.
Since I was late, I just wanted to publicly thank City Manager Leone, Lisa, City Finance Officer Lisa, and Al, I guess in my tenure, and City Attorney Ross Denherter for all of their support the last 3 years of being mayor. You all make that job a lot easier. So Mayor Schramm, make sure you take advantage of that because you have wonderful city staff. I would also like to thank my fellow commissioners for the privilege of representing the commission the last 3 years as mayor. It was a true joy, and serving with all of you is a privilege. So thank you to that. Lastly, to the rest of the city employees and the community, I don't say this lightly. It was a true honor to be mayor of this great community, so thank you.
You weren't here to hear this earlier, but I would like to just restate that the reason I wanted to be mayor is because I got to learn from people like you and Nathan. So thank you for the leadership of the last few years. Anything under other business that we need to bring up? Okay, saying nothing, this would be the time where we are going to adjourn into executive session to discuss the contractual matters under STCL 1-25-2. Yep, I'd ask for a motion to adjourn, please.
So moved.
We have a motion. Can I get a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Anyone from the public? Roll call. Nope, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Now we can move into executive session.